Oh, we made it. Look, Ma, I made it. What up, what up? XRPeeeeeeen, man. It's unbelievable, really. Dale, what's up, dude? Hey, how come none of you fucking guys told me my mic was off the other day? It bothers me. You kill me. You kill me.
All right, how about now? Better? Yeah, better. How you doing, man? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's been going on here. It's all sorts of jacked up. Right now, my replay, my own music is only going into my right ear. So if someone can help me out with that, that'd be super duper. Yeah, no, this is way too hot already. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're gonna talk about it. It's a precedent-setting win. Still don't know how great XRP is. You know what I mean? I've just put everything I own into XRP. Yeah, I mean, that's a strategy. That's a strategy. We'll see. Hey, if anybody's on YouTube right now, chat, I'm trying to get rid of Restream. It's bothering me. Or if anybody can be on YouTube, I guess. The fuck is that? All right. So what happened when I just minimized that? Nothing. Oh, it's still there. It just refreshes. It's pretty wild. Yeah, so it's a big day, obviously, for XRP. So desktop. No, I want to go. Downmix to mono. Oh, I see. Interesting. Cool. Anyway, yeah, big week. You know what I just noticed, and I haven't been looking at? I mean, we threaded the bottom on Bitcoin, which has been fun. But, like, look at this motherfucker, dude. Look at this. Did exactly when we were like, you know what we really needed to do is to turn down. I mean, this is a very bullish divergence here, and we got the pump off of it. And then it just rolled over. It's fucking awesome. So, yeah, I fully expect this to be what draws us in for a God candle. It keeps on rejecting this underside of this channel, like trying to regain it. So I would very much like to see this blast through into the 31, 32 range and just take off. Because like, there's really not a whole lot moving to the side here. Fuck's sake. So I'm super disoriented right now because I only have audio coming out of my right ear. And I like the vibe, dude. The vibe is what gets me. Does everything sound okay to you guys on your side? Because I guess I just won't care. Oh, dude, for sure. Dale, like, no joke. No joke. You're 100% right. Huh. All right. Well, I got to sort that one out. Thank you, Flashbang, for trying it over there. I just see you over on YouTube now. Yeah, no, I think you're right. And look, we're coiling up against this right now. I mean, this is a flag. Okay, this is the productive move you want to see come out of our buy. Okay, this is just a nice flag coiling underneath the area where we want to really challenge. So to Dale's point, we flipped 31.2, and I think I think we're in. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, it's going to be somewhere in that general area. I don't know if that's exactly it, but what I am interested in. So fucking weird. What I am interested in is seeing if we get the rally to the top side of this channel. Essentially, if my channel's legit, and I think it is, because you're essentially pulling this resistance in at the same time. I swear to God, I don't see anything until 36.2, like nothing. Right here, man, 36.2. If we get a push into here, you're going to see a move to 36.2. On God. On God, you will. The nice thing about it too is like ES is trying to do its thing, so we're actually starting to get alignment. Look at this: ES, NQ, ETH BTC got up off the mat a little bit. What annoys me a little bit is I was watching my charts. I was actually doing some video editing. Marquette, what's good, my guy? Thank you guys for the patience. I've literally been like on a bender. My parents were in town. It was my birthday. There was a point over the past bit, there was like 12 consecutive days I was drunk. And like, look, I don't drink that much. But I did for those 12 days, dude. It's like I was back in college. It was crazy. I kind of came out of that with like, maybe I shouldn't drink. Not that it was productive. I just felt unproductive per se. I guess I just felt like garbage. So yeah, I'm considering giving up the sauce, or at least like really becoming selective with it. I just make horseshit decisions. I'm like, you know what's a good idea right now? Wings at 2 a.m. You know, like just really dumb stuff. Anyway, I don't see anything on the high side here. These two areas are the same areas, and we've been kind of churning through it. Like this high tight flag, like, dude, it's what it is. It's a high tight flag. You have literally a battle going on here. There may not be a better definition of this, because these are 3-day candles, and you're getting essentially top and bottom wicks on all of them. It's just a battle. Someone's unloading here, but someone's buying. And whomever gives up, it's going to be huge. It's going to be an absolute rip city. Just rip to the high side. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be really cool. It could also be to the downside too, but given the strength we've had, the news we just got out of XRPeeeeeeen, you know, I'd be really, really hard pressed to think that it goes to the downside. That's why earlier. So what's funny is I watched that move. That's what I was starting to say earlier. I watched the move where like started to take off. I didn't know it was the XRP news, but I looked and I was like, boy, that's a lot of power in Ethereum. Ethereum led it. It was XRP. I didn't see that, but Ethereum led Bitcoin, and I was like, yeah, this is going to be it. And then somebody was like, yeah, it just got approved that it's not a security. So we break through this range. It's not stopped until 36.2. On God, write it down. If you're the option lot, go buy some fucking options, because 36.2 will happen if we get a breakout to the high side. I swear to God it will. So you're going to see a lot of power, and is it the power we get to break out of this? And that's really the thing that I think would make us all feel better. This is the ratio I've been talking about, the ratio that made us so much money. Can we break back into this area? Because if we can, I mean, the next area, like the 36 resistance is here, 8.25. That's an enormous move against the S&P. I mean, fucking enormous. A 20% move versus the S&P if it happens. And I see no reason to think that it won't. So a 20% move against the S&P gets people excited again. You're going to see a nice pump in alts. We're already seeing it, dude. Look at this. Remember how everybody's favorite, Link, came off the bottom hugely. Awesome. Solana. People are just all in on PvP and Solana. I don't really get it, but, you know, do you? ARB trying to come off the mat. I mean, you're seeing it happen everywhere. Kanto's an absolute piece of shit, although it's come off the mat as well. What about our boys over here? Juno up a couple percent. Atom up a couple percent. We're starting to see it happen. But let's get to a little more specific tactical plan here. All right. We want to see this reclaim. We want to see this reclaim and breakout. I'm telling you, Matt, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. 36 is going to happen. If you get that breakout of the high side on my chart is 31.5. I mean, we're not far off from it now, and this is a lot of good news. Think about how slow this shit, dude. I literally saw that, posted it. We were at like 54 cents on XRP, and then I got to like 64 in like over a half hour. I just don't have an account right now anywhere that I can leverage XRP, or else I would have made a hell of a lot of money just now. So you're gonna get the XRP push that's going to move Bitcoin to an area where people are going to be like, are we fucking doing this? And then there's nothing, dude. It's air. Let me pull up the VPVR so people can really like feel this. Move to the 3-day chart. There we go. So right now you're going, no, Jared, there's a lot there. I mean, there is, but if you actually look at the relevant areas, like the things that are in the past couple years, look at this. Remember how we talk about these areas that have nothing? We never really filled out these areas. This was the Luna collapse, guys, right here. This breakdown from 36.2 was the Luna collapse. It was last May. Go look it up. Last May, the Luna collapse happened from here. 36.2 down. And it's just been down only ever since. I know this chart is very difficult to understand. I don't want you guys to look at anything except for my circle right here. Okay. There's nobody that traded in this area. So we're literally up against a value edge breakout. So I'm in now. Write it down. If you're not a follower of this channel, if you're not a subscriber of this channel, let me bet your subscribe or your follow on what I'm about to say. If we get over 31.5, we're going to 36.2. If we get over 31.5, we're going to 36.2 because it's air. And you're going to, dude, there's going to be so many articles that are like XRP buoys the next move. Is Bitcoin back? Ethereum playing catch up. Like all that shit's about to happen. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. You're going to see crazy rips to the high side and people are going to speculate about why it is. And we haven't seen power like this since 2021 and yada, yada, yada. And all it is there's no one home. There's no one defending this area, guys. Look at this area. There's no one defending this area. That's why I circled right here. I need to like make this a little more clear. Let me delete some shit. Link coming in with a sub. Thanks, brother. I'll delete this. I'll delete that. I'll delete this. That doesn't matter because we got it right. That doesn't matter because we got it right. We hit the first, so I can delete the second. I can delete the third. I can delete the circle. That's the channel reclaim. That still matters. That matters because we got it right. This is the COVID breakdown as well. This line right here, this line that went through the area we're breaking through right now. Matt, you're so fucking funny, dude. I had faded you for a long time. I never do anymore. Dude, did you? Like way back when? A long time ago? When everything was good and everybody was making money? I didn't know that. That's funny. Yeah, so... Oh, dude, yeah, that's funny. A lot of people have gone broke doing that. This is the cleanest, like, turnaround, secondary buy, tertiary buys you could possibly get. So yeah, it's as clear as day to me that this circle here is what you want to pay attention to. I'll delete some more shit down here so people aren't like mistakenly looking at the wrong stuff. But there's no one home. There's absolutely no one home, which is pretty cool. It's nice to have an area like this above because we haven't had it in a while. Like if you think about it, in terms of like overall areas that have been traded in the past year and a half, this is it. This is the only area on this chart below 16,000 and from 31 to 36 are the only areas where people haven't really traded. That's not shocking to me. That's not shocking to me right now. I mean, look where Bitcoin is. It's going to rip, dude. I assure you. But you know why it's happening? I'll show you why. Because Ethereum's not in the same place. Look where Ethereum is. It has to catch up. It has to catch up. For Ethereum to get to the same place on the macro chart, it has to get to 21.2. So you might see the Ethereum catch up first, and then they break out together, or you might see... I mean, look, the Ethereum trade is going to be a hell of a trade. Like, no joke. No doubt in my mind. I just think Bitcoin's still going to move first. Because XRP, not a security. Well, Bitcoin's already not a security. They've already said that. Like, there's a lot of reasons to think that Bitcoin is going to be the mover. But the 36 point whatever that I just said, 36.1 or 36K number on Bitcoin is 25 on Ethereum. So it's got a ways to go. It's got a ways to go. So we should see that breakout soon. That should correspond with this. Okay, this is the same area. Does VPVR work here? It shouldn't. I mean, I don't know how they'd calculate it. Yeah, no, it doesn't. But yeah, again, no one really home up to this 8.25 area. Dale says the dollar's dying. Dale, you and Kyle's got to come on soon, man. When we used to do that before, it used to be market events. Or just you. I mean, I don't care. Yeah. I mean, this is unbelievably great news. Remember when things finally turned around at the end of last year, it was this. It was the dollar finally rolling over at the fall of last year, and then we started to get like a bottom in crypto, and things have been moving up. Well, if we really just broke through what everybody thought was double bottom support to the downside, this is a 3-day chart. This isn't like a small chart. So we finally got this breakdown to the bottom. I don't know why I drew that there, so I'll pull that off. Let's do a quick look on where we think the landing spot would be. I mean, shit, we're kind of below it, if I'm honest. By the way, you guys probably don't see me do this very often, but when in doubt, fucking zoom out. Because I don't see a lot. I see this, 99, which is not a tremendous amount of room. Yeah, 98 to 99. And if it's not there, dude, it's back down to 90. Like, that would be, oh my God. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we get dollar just like fucking down here back to 90? Oh my God, imagine the smell. It'd be amazing. It would be like the best thing ever. And this is why I put that 20% chart up here, because look at this. This is the monthly chart. Everything's a lot easier to see on a monthly chart, guys. Like, just go to the monthly fucking chart. There's that level on Bitcoin versus SPX. If it can get there, it's going to work. Bitcoin versus the Qs, 99. I'll take it. Getting a little rollover. Yeah, so somebody said it, but like, it's really hard to chase this shit as it happens. It's really hard to chase shit as it happens. If I saw XRPeeeeeeen back to 53, I would buy it. But you gotta get pretty close. Buying up here, it's just you're gonna be so liable to dumb shit, because I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm sure the funding's obscene, like really bad right now. By the way, I was going to work out when this news drops. That's why I'm wearing a fucking mesh t-shirt. It's Going to 589. What's going to 589? XRPeeeeeeen? Yeah. Is that what the homies on the inside say? Is that what they think? The XRP cult members? So it should be noted, whenever you have something like this, you always have to consider it from another angle, okay? This is like, here's my little, find that tweet, Dale. This is my little technical analysis lesson for the day, okay? You take 2 swing points, or multiple swing points, I don't care. Here you can see it. I ran it a couple different ways, okay? That's very clearly 3 touches on a 3-day. And then you can clone that fucker and take it to the opposite side. And it pretty much lines up. Okay. Breakdown, reject to the bottom side, fell over. Okay. Now here we are. The lesson I'm going to give you is you actually have to keep drawing this shit. All right. I'll change the color. But actually, I already did. This is a confirmed pivot on a high time frame chart. So that's actually how you do this. So this is a revised channel, like a breaking down channel to the bottom side, which means that you would start to see resistance here instead of here. But it's more likely it takes a while and you just see it kind of grind up together. So you have the orange channel, you have the yellow channel. No. Pilly says that's why I put everything to XRP. If you can just get to half the price of ETH, it's game over. Pilly, here's the thing with that. It's already like the 6th largest market cap. Isn't it? Give me a second. Fifth. So here's my saying on that. Let's say it gets to half the market cap, because you have to go by market cap. You can't go on price. Okay, you have to go by market cap. It's currently 31.8 bill, right? Ethereum is currently 235. If it gets to 120, that's a 4x from here. What was the price on the day of that tweet, dude? That's amazing. So yeah, you have to look at it in terms of market cap. Let's say it catches up, and it wouldn't happen that organically. If XRP 4x's from here, it's reasonable to assume that, let's just say, for the sake of the conversation, let's just say for the sake of the conversation that XRP gets to where Ethereum is right now, okay? $250 billion, which would be absurd, because if that happened, Ethereum's going nuts. But let's say that it does. So that you have to, all right, let's say it gets to 300 million. That's 10x from here. That's still only $6. Okay, that's $6 XRP. $6 XRP. Would everybody be happy with a 10x on XRP? Yeah, dude, for sure. But you can't think of it as linearly as price. 589. I know there's some background or history there. I just don't know what it is, so it's hard for me to understand that joke. But yeah. Okay, so let me actually pump the brakes for a second here. What we want to see and know and decide is this a one-day? Okay, Dale just hit me up. All the XRP army were saying 589 2017 was their target. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I wasn't around in 2017. I came in 2019. The question for me is this for real? Is this a 1-day pump and we're going to be under my 53-cent level tomorrow? It could be. Okay. It could be. I don't think it will because that's a big deal for XRP. And a lot of people will look at XRP now and say, okay, we don't have the protocol risk that a Solana would now. We don't have the risks that a lot of others. There's exactly 3 cryptos. I hate saying that word because you sound like a fucking idiot. There's 3 cryptos that you can feel very good will not be attacked by the SEC any longer. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. There's no others. So if you're actually thinking about building, you pick one of those 3. And I think that's enough to buoy XRP into a high level. I'm not going to buy it right now. If it gets anywhere near 53, I'll buy. Because I think this should kick off a nice little move for them. It's a big win. And like, it's easy to just say like, who the fuck cares? Yes. And look, you can go back on record. Some of my like largest, most viral videos on YouTube were me talking shit about XRP. Okay. And I think it's perfectly justified because the people are crazy. But they do have this in their favor now. They have no SEC risks. Period. And there's only 2 other cryptos you can say that about, Ethereum and Bitcoin. So what we should be looking at is this. This is the chart, right? This should challenge to get back to a higher level than it presently is. That's what I would watch. If you actually want to trade this. Yeah, but Matt, remember the reason why XRP cratered way back when is when they were sued, right? So now that they've gotten past that hurdle and they don't have to worry about it anymore, it means that there's probably... Oh, God, Shady, don't even get me started, bro. It means that there's probably going to be a catch-up trade because remember, XRP got hammered when that lawsuit came out. So, like, people, it kind of recovered. If you remember, if you remember Sue and Kyle were very public about there's a catch-up trade on XRP and we're buying it. So like 3AC had, I mean, obviously it's all gone now, had a huge XRP position off the bottom. They may have been the ones who jumped in, quite frankly. When things got real bad for them, I think they might have been the ones that popped in. It was like, fuck, I don't know. When did that lawsuit start? Does anybody remember? Yo, dude, Dale, I know you have kids. So do I, right? My son's all about the honey Teddy Grahams right now. Dude, they slap. They're so good. It's ridiculous. Yeah, no, I will definitely fall in that. Somebody find out when the XRP lawsuit started. Was it fall of 20? Might have been. Which kind of makes my point slightly more moot. But people have been hands off because you also had the risk. Not only was there a lawsuit, but there was a lawsuit that they could have lost, right? So if first off, XRP is kind of a joke of a fucking protocol anyway, right? I think we all know that. Yes. Okay, exactly. December 22nd of 2020. So that's right here. That's the candle that makes sense, okay? All the way down. So 1 month, everybody went ham in December of 20. It was up 177%. Then it retraced 67% of it. Then it had a nice move up. But it's been lagging. So let's look at the XRP BTC from November of 20. All right, here you go. It essentially just rode the coattails of Bitcoin that entire time. It never exceeded or outperformed during that entire alt mania of 2021. It underperformed its initial month in November of 20 before the lawsuit came out. So I guess this would be your target. The true breakout for XRP will be above this line. Write it down. XRP BTC 3372. Okay. Sats. In sats. That's the only place that you would really think like, holy shit, because that would be overtaking what it was before. This is a good start. No doubt a good start. But yeah, it essentially just underperformed the coattails of BTC the whole time. Dale, I see you, my guy. Thank you for popping on as always. I appreciate you. I've seen a couple other people resub. I appreciate you as well. Dollar going down, just absolute fucking toilet. It's what you love to see. Okay, this is what we all wanted. I do think there's going to be some support here, probably down at the 50-month moving average. That's what I'm going to plant my flag into, because there's not a ton here technically that says this thing is just going to stop anytime soon. So I'm going to go 50-month moving average, 98.2. We're at 99.9 right now. That's a decent move. It's a decent move. Bitcoin is going to get a move off this. I personally think it's going to be 36 plus. You can make a case 35, I guess. But this is the one that we watch. This is the one we care about, guys. For those of you who are tuning in, I somehow have a lot of people watching right now. I appreciate you guys being here. The ratio's what helps us thread the bottom. When we were at 16K, it's what helped us thread the bottom in the interim. This is what you want to see. You want to see this mini breakout of Bitcoin versus the S&P 500. You can go, well, Jared, that doesn't make sense. Yes, it does, okay? This is how we call the top in November of 21. Because even though Bitcoin was making a higher high on the US dollars, it was making a lower high versus the S&P. That was a massive indicator that things were about to get bad for Bitcoin. And it did. Okay? And it did. So this is not something you look for intraday trades. It's not accurate for intraday trades, but this ticker right here, BTC USD over SPX, is the most alpha you'll ever see. It's the most alpha you'll ever see. I when I get big enough as a streamer, if that ever happens, probably not. But if I ever do, I'm not going to talk about this chart anymore because it'll start to dilute the strength of the alpha. Right now, we're small and mighty enough that we can talk about it. Because this is how you should make your macro decisions. Versus the Qs, and I almost kind of got there. And look at lowly Ethereum versus the SPX, just getting hammered the last 4 months. It's due for a catch-up. It's due for a catch-up trade. And it's trying. What's great about this is that it almost exactly came down to my right shoulder line. It didn't. But it tried. And we love a good try. I need to pull something up real quick. Hold on. You guys can look at the XRPeeeeeeen low time frame chart for laughs, because this is always a good time. All right, look at that while I'm pulling out something. All right, you guys ready? See this? Let's see if I can move it to like line up. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? It almost looks like Creek. Support. Jumps across the creek. And boom. Away we go. So we have a pretty nice thing brewing on Ethereum. This should make all the Ethereans out there go wild. But yeah, there's a lot to like about ETH-BTC right now. Is it as sexy as up only? No, of course not. However, look at the wick-off reaccumulation trading range, and it's pretty damn good, man. If any of you want to actually read this, I'll drop it in the chat. Or I won't, because apparently it logged me out. So I'll drop it in the Telegram instead. But yeah, it's a lot to like. And, you know, it's going to have to take its back seat to the big dogs. The move is not going to ever change, right? It's always going to be high cap, mid, low. Good news in crypto, I'm not sure how to process it. Well, anytime there's a win calling, well, there's a couple things. The SEC has called Bitcoin a commodity forever. Let's end on this. We'll talk for the next 5-7 minutes, take some questions, and we'll keep rolling. The SEC has never even begun to claim Bitcoin was anything other than a commodity. Gensler talks about how it's a commodity. Bitcoin has never really been under threat. It's under threat from, you know, the Treasury more than it is the SEC. For some reason, even though Ethereum really walked close to that fucking line, Ethereum has also joined into that conversation where they say, no, Ethereum isn't a security either. They don't really go as far as to say it's a commodity, but they do not call it a security. And that's the list, guys. That's the list. Until today. Until today. A judge ruled XRP was not a security today. It's good for a couple reasons. One, you can look at how XRP was launched, the way it was launched, the way in which it was launched, and you can kind of draw conclusions to go, is this similar? It is? Okay, not a security. And that's bullish for everybody. As you guys know, or I hope you know, maybe you don't, laws are written, but they're not really proven until there's something tried and there's precedence. Because I assure you, no judge likes setting precedents, like almost ever. Because you don't want to be the person who draws their line in the sand and says, I'm going to be the first one to rule on this type of a case. It's the reason why shit's appealed and goes to the Supreme Court, so they can give guidance, and so every other court, district, appellate, whatever it is, can just follow their lead. This is the first case where something was like that mattered. Okay, there may have been smaller ones. I don't really fucking know, to be honest with you. But XRP is the 5th largest by market cap crypto, which is obscene, but it is. And it just got a huge win to say it wasn't a security. Essentially a big fuck you to Gary Gensler. And we should all love that. So does it mean we should all be loading our bags with XRP? God, no. No, not at all. but it's a precedent-setting win for crypto where now you can just draw similarities between how XRP was launched and any protocol and feel pretty good that hopefully you'll never get a suit from the SEC, but if you do, it's quickly dismissed based on precedents. And that's a big deal. That is market shifting news. So if you're talking about how to process it, that's how I would process it. It's not that like, let's all hop on the backs of the XRPeeeeeens or whatever they call themselves and ride it off into the distance. I don't think that's going to be what happens. We're not going to be like, you guys fucking remember how terrible it was after the Fed started raising rates? Oh my God, it was horrible. We were lost. We were fucked. Everything was, Luna went down, and then 3AC turns out they were scammers, and then FTX turns out that Sam's dumbass just fucking stealing from everybody. Oh my God. But now XRP lead us to freedom. Yes. Like, no, fuck no. That's not going to be how this goes. No one's going to like write down July 13th, 2023 and be like, oh, fuck. Yes. Thank you, XRP. You saved us. No. No. Well, Sonny, no, Sonny. So like, there's no like opposing party. I mean, I guess the SEC could appeal the ruling. I don't know why they would. They already look like fucking assholes as it is. So yeah, theoretically, I guess it could be appealed. I don't really know that much about it. I need to talk to my uncle. My uncle's an attorney. Generally, once you get your ass beat once on a worldwide stage, you kind of just like, you know, shut the fuck up about it. But that doesn't mean that they will. So I don't know, but I feel pretty confident that after being embarrassed once, they're not going to be like, please, sir, may I have another? But yeah. Hopefully it's just the precedence that sets off, because think about all the regulatory bullshit that's happened, all the crimes, all the people that are being, you know, prosecuted, whatever it is. Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm not ruling it out, Matt. I just lost my train of thought because it was a good point. But yeah, Sonny, I think it is a big step. I really do. I really do. Oh yeah, where I was going with this was all the bullshit, all the crime, all the people that were embezzling, all the scumbags like Sam out there, all these different people that were just stealing. Like, this separates it from, like, was this security that was unregulated and these things happened because it was an unregulated security? And since it was an unregulated security, we allowed for these criminal acts to happen because it was unregulated? Or, nope, it wasn't a security. You guys are just fucking dumbasses. I think that's the conclusion I'm drawing from this. Is that instead of it being, well, the SEC could have saved them. No, that really wasn't the point. The point is scumbags are what caused the breakdown. Quan's a scumbag, 3AC's scumbags, Sam's a scumbag, and everybody that was a part of FTX are fucking scumbags, okay? That has nothing to do with the Securities and Exchange Committee, okay? So, you just made bad choices. That's how I would view this. That's good. That's good for us. That gets them out of our hair. Oh, dude, flashbang. Flashbang's giving me the goods here, man. The July 12th range is the 24th tightest range in the data set. For the top 23 even tighter ranges, the 7, 30, and 90-day forward returns have a 100% hit rate of positive returns. Every single time the BBs were this tight, the forward returns have always been positive. I like. That's fucking outstanding. That is outstanding. Because you're right. I mean, look at this, guys. This is Look how tight this has been. That's compression. I mean, I could put a Bollinger Band on this. To the ATR. Yep. Look at that. Yo! You guys probably can't see it. Right there. That's pretty fucking tight. So it's trying to decide what it's going to do. That's compression. And the other thing I would say to this too, and then I'm going to get out of here. When you have that level of compression, Flashbang, it's what finally gives you a trend. So you see it break out, and the way that will look like is this. I'm going to do the Bollinger Band first. So you'll start to see it widening, and price will just kind of come up and hit it, come back to the midline, come back to the midline, come back to the midline. So that's where you start to see trends come out of it. I mean, really, like, you can see kind of how it works here, just following the line down. That's what I expect to have happen. That's a great point. Very big value add, dude. Yeah, I'm bullish on it. Like I said, my easy targets are 36.2. It could go higher. This level of tight compression on both sides here, burning off some of the momentum we built off the bottom from 25, is phenomenal. And we're just allowing ourselves time to blast forward. I mean, we've been moving up since June 18th. So, anyway, this has been good. Glad to get in, stream again. I'm back on a regular schedule. So we'll continue doing this moving forward. But, guys, very big news for the XRPeeeeeens, or whatever they call themselves, XRP Army. I'm going to go the XRPeeeeeens because I think it's way funnier. But let's keep the good vibes rolling. Try to find the good out there. Go listen to my interview with the Juno guys on YouTube. For some reason, my audio was all fucked up. I'm going to figure that part out. But it was a good interview if you didn't listen to it. And other than that, let's get out of here. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Long on BTC. Let's fucking go. Juno interview was good. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that. You know, I think, you know what's funny about that? When I heard him talking, Matt, I couldn't help but think, like, the similarities to kind of how I think you think, and probably how a taxi thinks a little bit. He's just a builder, dude. He just wants to ship stuff. It's cool. Yeah, cheers to you all. Have a good rest of the week. Have a good weekend. Just like today, if anything crazy happens, I'll jump in. We can stream really quick, or we can talk in the Discord, or we can talk in Telegram. But I'm always available. If you have questions, hit me up. I'll be back more often moving forward. And the hi-hat means we're out of here. See you guys.